Nick Oresco, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock on this Thursday afternoon. As Hurricane Erin finally pushes out to sea, we are starting to see some clearer weather. Let's bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis now with a look at traffic and weather. Turning out to be a nice afternoon out there.
Yeah, all things considered, especially northern Hampshire and Franklin County. The farther north and west you are from the center of the hurricane, the brighter you are. So there's that. Let's take a quick look at traffic right now, and traffic is moving along pretty well, all things considered. Not seeing any substantial backups. The usual slowdowns downtown on I-91 southbound near the 291 merge, but the Pike to the east of the river is in good shape. The Pike to the west of the river is good shape, and the 91 north of Springfield is also looking good. Temperatures right now aligned with what we were just talking about. It's clearer north of Northampton, so it's warmer north of Northampton. You can see here 77 in Greenfield, 70 in Orange, 70 Northampton, and upper 60s right now in Westfield, 71 in Pittsfield. Here's a quick look at our local clouds and radar, and you can see that the outer fringe clouds from Erin are right, I would say, the area of Williamsburg and points south and east, and then west of Williamsburg, you're clearer, north and west of Williamsburg. I'm going to give you a wide view here. You can see where the hurricane is. So as expected, no direct effects from this hurricane other than some clouds and a light breeze from the northeast. As the hurricane moves away and out to sea, our weather improves. We'll show you with the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
The Hampden County DA's office announced today they will not retry the 1984 murder case of Penny Anderson. The reason for this decision comes down to two things. The DA's office saying several years have passed and now there are no key witnesses. Edward Wright was convicted in 1985 for killing 24-year-old Penny Anderson just last month. He was released from prison 40 years later after being wrongfully incarcerated. During his time in prison, his conviction was brought back to court 5 separate times. We'll have more information on this case tonight at 5. Now to an update on a story we first brought you last night. The armed suspect fleeing out of Vermont has been captured. We learned last night that 23-year-old Mason Payne was arrested at the Red Carpet Inn in Stamford, Connecticut. Police say Payne traveled to Connecticut in a black Audi after allegedly dragging a trooper in Massachusetts following a domestic incident in Vermont. Police say Payne encountered a trooper during a traffic stop Tuesday night on I-91 in Holyoke. That's when he allegedly dragged the trooper several feet with the vehicle while attempting to get away. The trooper was not seriously injured. State police said the FBI is leading the investigation. A motorcyclist died in a crash involving a minivan in Charlton earlier this week. The Charlton Police Department says they received several calls about a crash near the intersection of Worcester Road and H. Putnam Road extension on Route 20 Tuesday evening. They said an early investigation revealed the minivan was driving westbound on Route 20 when it turned onto H. Putnam Road extension and hit the motorcycle. The motorcyclist was taken to the hospital where he later died. The minivan driver was not hurt. Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons is responding after Boston's Mayor Michelle Wu defied calls from the federal government to comply with their immigration policies. Lyons said during an interview yesterday that he plans to flood Boston with ICE officials. The U.S. Department of Justice sent letters out last week giving Boston and other sanctuary cities until August 19th to submit a plan of compliance. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu released her written response Tuesday morning, stating that the courts have consistently held local public safety laws like the Boston Trust Act. No word yet if the White House plans to take away the city's federal funding. We are getting clearer. The more north you are, Brian, the clearer and sunnier you are this evening.
Yeah, and the trend will be for clearing across the valley as we head into the evening hours as well. And tomorrow looks pretty nice. Let's take a look. You can see here Again, the line of clearing, about Williamsburg to Whately to Sunderland, and then points north and west are bright. In Hamden County, you're the grayest right now, but that will eventually change as what's left of Hurricane Erin continues to move off to the north and to the east. So 5 o'clock here this afternoon, thin clouds over Hampshire and Hamden County. Those clouds thin at 7 o'clock, and the clearing continues. Light breeze out of the north tonight at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. By midnight, most of us are in the clear. 7 o'clock here tomorrow morning, temperatures 40s and 50s, so a cool start to the day here tomorrow, but a bright day. 10 o'clock sunshine, again a light breeze from the north here tomorrow at noon, and high temps will be in the low 80s. 80 to 84 is what we're expecting for a high temperature, and again, bright day. Another nice day here on Saturday. Still got the chance for a couple of showers in for Sunday, but certainly not a rain out. We'll update on 22 News starting at 5.
The countdown to the Big E is underway, and the question is, what foods will they have this year? Various vendors gathered at the Storyton Carriage House Pavilion this morning on the fairgrounds to showcase their delicious dishes that will be available at the fair. From giant cream puffs to sticky ribs, the diverse menu lives up to the hype that the multi-state fair brings to West Springfield. The 17-day event is recognized as the 4th biggest fair in North America. And if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, one of the oldest agricultural fairs in the region returns to Western Massachusetts today. The annual Cummington Fair is back at the Cummington Fairgrounds starting this afternoon. Some of today's activities include an antique engines and tractor show and a cornhole tournament. The fair runs through the weekend and ends Sunday night. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, we continue our coverage of the 1984 murder case and the controversy that goes around with it and what we know so far. Plus, housing affordability challenges have hit an all-time high in America. We'll tell you why and how younger Americans are navigating through these circumstances. Plus, we'll share results from a recent MassDOT survey used to identify the transportation needs of Springfield area residents. Brian?
All right, the evening commute is already starting. You can see a little bit of a slowdown on the north end of I-291 and on the south end, and as a result, there is some slower traffic on I-91 in downtown Springfield. Otherwise, things seem to be moving smoothly. The clearing continues here this evening, setting up for a pretty nice weekend. We'll track it on 22 News at 5. Updates anytime at wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and you can watch our newscast live, including tonight on 22 News Plus. We'll see you tonight on 22 News starting at 5.